Channel Paulsboro. This week's program comes to you from inside what's going to be the new Save-A-Lot store, formerly the Acme, at the what once was called the Paulsboro Plaza, which at some point will probably have another name. If it sounds confusing, it really isn't. Irma, it's a great spot.
John, I remember coming here, the Acme. Oh my God, it was just wonderful. Sara Lee products, and the people from Paulsboro are going to benefit so much from this.
My grandmother used to come here when it was called the Acme.
Acme. Well, it was Acme in Paulsboro.
It was the Acme. We've got a loaded program, and Beth, I told you we'd get a new show on, so stay with us. We're coming right back from the new Save-A-Lot store here in the Paulsboro Plaza, where Paulsboro meets Gibbstown on Broad Street.
Multi-policy discount, paperless discount, paid in full discount, homeowners discount, safe driver discount, chipmunk family reunion, someone stole the nuts, squirrel jail, justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice, think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like TrueTest paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice, think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
And welcome back. As I mentioned at the top of the show, we are inside, so you can see the renovation work taking place of what was the Acme, now going to be a new Save-A-Lot store. A lot of excitement around this project. And with me now is Larry Kilson. He works with Robert English, who has stepped in as part of the development team, because sadly, you may remember a couple shows we visited with Artist Door, and Artist passed away in an untimely fashion. Robert English has stepped in with his group to continue this project. And Larry, Robert couldn't be here today. I guess he was probably camera shy, by the way, so you got thrown in at the last minute.
I get a chance to be on the television show, sir.
Well, we're happy to have you, because just a lot of curiosity about this. Job interviews have been held. There's going to be jobs here. So what's the update?
Well, the owners are Bob and Laura Newton. And the grand opening was scheduled for May 1st, Mr. Berzichelli. I believe that it may be pushed back maybe 2 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. So we expect the grand opening sometime before June 1st of the new Paulsboro Plaza and the new Save-A-Lot store.
And I was going to say, and I realize there's things in flux, but there's more to come here.
Yes, sir. First of all, there's going to be 20 jobs here, and we know that next door there's going to be a mailbox store, and then after the mailbox store, it's not set in stone, but we did get an inquiry from the dollar store operator known as Dollar Tree.
Good operation, by the way.
Everybody knows who Dollar Tree is. They have the green facade, and they do a really nice job. And then finally, the last phase of the plaza is going to be the Paulsboro Business Center. It's going to be a place where businesses can come in and do video conferences and audio conferences. There's going to be a call center there, and businesses can come in and take advantage of technology. Local businesses can take advantage of technology and try to grow.
Now, how about, Robert says there's the plans on the demolition of what was the old Kmart building and the out front buildings, what was Rita's Water Ice, all that is in a process of being formalized?
It's all formalized as we speak. There's a number of construction subcontractors working for Bancroft Construction. And yeah, they're going to demolish the very end of the plaza. And then the end of the plaza is going to become the Paulsboro Business Center. So far we have Save-A-Lot food store, the mailbox store, possibly Dollar Tree, and the Paulsboro Business Center.
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be a wonderful uplift for this end of town. And plus the idea of another choice for shopping. And Save-A-Lot has really made their mark with regards to their offerings. And as you drive by and see the lights on, the windows, of course, are clear to look through. But this is in the home stretch, and this long-awaited project, thanks to the diligence of Robert English, Larry's group, finally being able to put this together. This is not easy stuff, but the doors will soon be open. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Come on down Route 55 to the Millville Airport. Visit Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms, a gun shop with a woman's touch. Buying, selling, and trading firearms and military items, especially seeking World War II, German, Japanese, and American items. Buying single items or entire collections. That's Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms at the Millville Airport, 21 Peterson Street, next to the Glasstown Brewing Company.
Welcome back. With me now is the mayor of Paulsboro, Gary Stevenson. He's a regular on the program, and we like that because it gives you a direct update of what's taking place. The mayor helped coordinate a program to bring together potential home buyers and people that may be struggling and potentially facing foreclosure. Brought an important state agency down to the Paulsboro Firehouse yesterday. We're taping the show on, what is today? April 5th? What is today?
April 3rd.
No, it can't be the 3rd.
4th.
It's the 4th. Fred just told us it's the 4th. So the mayor wasn't sure and I wasn't sure, but we're taping on April 4th. So the program is held on April 3rd to a good turnout at the firehouse in 2 sessions for both counseling and discussions of programs. So Gary, tell us about that. Then we have a guest with us that we're going to bring in after you. Robert's going to join us, who's the head of this operation.
Thank you, John. We had a really good meeting. It started out with myself attending the League of Municipalities convention, and Randon is a fine group, the HMFA. Through Triad, through Mike Zampino, we all got together and said, hey, the Southern New Jersey needs a seminar, a forum on how to get housing, first-time home buyers, what to do in foreclosures, many facets of that whole gamut of things. And we were able to work together through the last few months and said, we need to bring something like this, especially to Paulsboro, for our residents, because some of them are suffering. They need to find out how to buy their first home with foreclosures and also. Many vendors came to this seminar yesterday. Congressman Norcross's group was there, county was there, all of us working together, and like I said there, we brought in experts, people who can answer the questions, and a one-stop shopping was yesterday, and it helped our residents tremendously.
Yeah, and it's not over. I mean, people that weren't there are going to be able to find information. That turns us to Robert. Robert, come on in. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Mayor. Tony Marquette. I'm calling him Robert. His name's Tony Marquette. That's just embarrassing, isn't it? Sorry, it happens.
That's okay.
The HMFA is an important agency, and you manage the whole thing. So first of all, thank you for taking time to be on the show. So tell us what the initials stand for and sort of the program range.
The HMFA is the New Jersey Housing and Mortgage Finance Agency. We're essentially New Jersey's affordable housing bank. We have about 300 employees, a balance sheet of about $4 billion, and we help finance new rental housing, and we give mortgages to first-time home buyers and other types of home buyers in the state of New Jersey. Last night's Housing Expo was a great success. Working with the mayor, we were able to bring both our home buying group and our foreclosure prevention group together. We had about 150 people there. About 2/3 of them were interested in buying homes. And it just coincidentally worked out that last week we got approval from the federal government to issue these new first-time home buyer down payment assistance loans at $16,000. And if you stay in the house for 5 years, you don't have to pay it back. So it's a great new program. we gave basically home buying education. We have a product called the Road Home New Jersey, which is a home buying guide. We went through that. We introduced, as the mayor indicated, home inspectors, realtors, title search people, to let the people know how it is to go forward and buy a home. We're happy to work with local officials in getting these types of programs going.
I remember you mentioning last night the $16,000 that's available is not statewide. It's just a number of counties, and Gloucester's one of them.
It's very restricted. We only have 6 counties throughout the entire state. Gloucester, Camden, and Atlantic are the ones down here in the southern part of the state. Essex County, Union County, and Passaic County are the only other counties, and that's in the northern part of the state.
Now, Tony, we have, Senate President always says it this way, we've got these wonderful programs at the state and really well-intended, and you get a sense in how Tony presents himself, friendly people, but the average person sometimes either can get lost in the process or doesn't know how to find these sort of things. Right. So how do people access you?
Well, you know, we're based in Trenton, and, you know, with today's technology, you can get us almost any way you want. You can get us via the social media. You can get us via email, and you can call us by phone. Your best bet is to go online and go to newjerseyhousing.gov. That's the lead-in, and you can get to any aspect of our programs there. There will be other specific web pages for you when you want to look into that $16,000 home keeper and home buyer program. That's where you should go. So, or you can call us. Our phone number is 609-278-7400, and we'll direct you to the right place to contact the right division within the agency.
Wonderful. And you also mentioned foreclosure prevention, because people are still teetering. I mean, the economy's come back, but it hasn't come back everywhere and hasn't come back to every household. How much of that program is left?
We just got a new shot of money there. That's our Home Keeper program and our Home Saver program. The Home Keepers for individuals that are struggling to make their mortgage payments. We can actually pay off some of their arrears and help them on a monthly basis up to $48,000 worth. And that also is in the form of a loan that doesn't have to be paid off if you stay in the property for at least 5 years. The Home Saver program is a little different. It's up to $50,000, but we actually work with your mortgage company, whether it's a bank or a servicer, and we help negotiate a modification on that loan. And that's a permanent reduction in what you would ultimately pay on your mortgage. And that, as I said, is a $50,000 bit of assistance. You can contact the agency, again, newjerseyhousing.gov, and we'll get you in the right spot.
These are wonderful programs, by the way, and we would hope if you have a need of that, you take advantage of. This down payment deal is a great deal. It's available in all of Gloucester County. We'd like to remind people in Paulsboro, you can get a starter home for under $80,000 in a good neighborhood. That's a real advantage. Tony, one more time, the phone number.
609-278-7400. That's the best. That's our main number. You go online for newjerseyhousing.gov. You can get all the numbers.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. I got his first name right as we're leaving. This is the gentleman that runs the whole show. So you've heard it directly from the person that runs the program, and I'm telling you, it's real. So if you need assistance, you think you qualify, pick the phone up, call, go online, nose around a little bit. I also think that the mayor is going to maintain some of the booklets at the municipal building, so it'll be available there to you as well. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Multi-policy discount. Paperless discount. Paid in full discount. Homeowners discount. Safe driver discount. Chipmunk family reunion. Someone stole the nuts. Squirrel jail. Justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like True Test paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice. Think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Welcome back. A little bit of a municipal theme today. We've had the mayor visit with us with his update on the housing initiative, economic development. Good news here at the Plaza. Now joins us Chief Irma and his department. I have said in many places, a small town department that has to act like a big city police department, busy but efficient and of good reputation and a good group. Chief, you've been busy. You've had some activity.
Yeah, we have. Actually, we've had a lot of exciting things going on for the department. Last month, we were able to hire 4 Class 1 specials, which is going to help us within the department. They're going to be doing a lot of office answering telephones, handling walk-ins, which alleviate the officers, the full-time guys, from having to be stuck in the station, which is fantastic. And tonight, we're hiring our 19th officer. We haven't had our 19th officer since 2008, so I'm really looking forward to having that extra manpower. Council's been very committed to the department, and it's been a wonderful relationship so far.
Yeah, and I think it shows. And you've also had some activities, some recent initiatives in dealing with traffic that you don't want.
Yes. A couple years ago, we made a commitment. We always ran with 2 detectives, and 2 years ago, we made a commitment to go with 3 detectives. And that allowed me to take 1 officer, 1 investigator, and have his concentration to the narcotic trafficking. And it showed in dividends. A couple weeks ago, we did a nice search warrant. We recovered some product and got another weapon off the street. This past Friday, as you've seen in the paper and on Facebook, we did 5 search warrants, 4 in Paulsboro, 1 in Gloucester Township. That yielded over 12 pounds of marijuana. It was the largest marijuana seizure that we've had in our town. We took 7 more weapons off the street. Although they were found in Gloucester Township, they were connected to a resident here, so that was a wonderful thing. And we seized a lot of his cash, so hopefully that hurts him in the pocket as well.
You know, people don't realize, you think that, you know, these kinds of initiatives just happen, but you have to build the case, because after you make an arrest, if you're going to be successful in prosecution, the case has got to be built correctly from the ground up. So when you hear the chief talk about the investment in detectives, it takes a lot of work to do these things.
Oh, absolutely. Now that this arrest was made on Friday, and now this case, you know, by the time it gets for trial prep and you know, securing the evidence for prosecution, you're looking 4, 5, 6 months down the road. If it's expedited, sometimes it could be almost a year.
Yeah, it takes that kind of time. That's an update from the Paulsboro Police Department. Of course, 12 pounds of marijuana in Denver, Colorado. I'm not sure what that's worth over the counter, but isn't it interesting, you know, what's legal here, what isn't legal there? Society continues to change. Chief, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very good. We'll be right back. We continue from what's going to be the new Save-A-Lot store here at the Paulsboro Plaza.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Last show came from Paulsboro High School, and we had a chance to visit with the superintendent of public schools here in Paulsboro, Dr. Lori Banlow. Wanted to catch up and just general conversation, because public education is so very important. Those of us who are in public service like to remind people that public education is the great equalizer. People make a big investment in public education because it means so much, and kids need an opportunity to grow and to learn. And it's a complicated world today. It's not like it was when I was here or my parents were here. So Dr. Banlow, with that lead in, how's the general tone of things between the grammar schools and high school? How are the kids doing?
The kids are doing fantastic. We have great, wonderful teachers. And even though there's a lot of news out there about school funding, and many of us are very concerned, the teachers just continue to do a wonderful job. The administrators do a great job. And the kids make it all worthwhile.
Now, I recall when Dr. Quinn came back for that brief period, there was a sort of a reorganization of the school day and a drive to get more out of the school day for better academic achievement. And how are the kids performing from kindergarten and on through to 12th grade?
We actually just met with the county office, and our scores are up. We did a presentation to the board, and the scores on the most recent standardized test, the PARC, have improved. At the high school, we've moved to full block scheduling, so that has really increased the engagement, student engagement, and the teachers are finding that they're getting a lot more of their lessons in and able to provide a lot more support to the kids.
It's just complicated. I mean, and you've got school choice around us. So, kids go to different places today. You've got the Gloucester County Votech School, a lot of different things, a lot of different opportunities. So in a system like Paulsboro, which is a K to 12 district, and range of offerings, how does the district stand up?
Well, one of the things that we did this fall was we had a strategic planning committee, and we had a great cross-section from the community, and we created a 5-year plan, a roadmap for us to follow, and we have about 5 or 6 goals within that plan. So we're going back to the committee in March to finalize it, and we're going to be presenting it to the board. So the administration and the teachers got together. We worked really hard on action plans, and one of our goals is to change the perception of Paulsboro. We have excellent teachers, we have fantastic students, we have great academic programs here, and we do have wonderful sports, but we really need to continue to showcase that and to highlight that. And we're making some plans for the future, and maybe creating some academies, maybe a performing arts academy, maybe a STEAM academy. We're really looking to move forward into the 21st century.
And that's the kind of thinking that's needed to be, first of all, competitive and to hold kids within a system. And for just taxpayers watching, being in this building is clean, it's well cared for. And if you think about the high school celebrating its 100th anniversary, that's the first building, 1916, second building, 1936, third building, 1967, and then, of course, the last was the media center. Taxpayers have got their money out of these facilities. But you're just finishing up. I think there's been a major reinvestment, hasn't there? It seems to me Mark Camp was involved. Wasn't work recently done, infrastructure work?
Yeah, we just finished the second phase of the ROD grant that Dr. Quint was so instrumental in pushing through. We are moving into phase 3. We just met with the architect last week, so we are working on the heating controls. We are working on the high school. There'll be a lot of work with the brick in the roof of the high school, and we're also working on school security. And that's one of the big pushes as well, as we're really enhancing the security for the students and staff.
Complicated stuff. It's a big building with a lot of kids and a big responsibility. Enjoy visiting with the superintendent. Before we close the segment, because we'll be coming into budget cycle, we have a lot of issues at the state level with how public education is funded. You recently hosted a roundtable with Senator Sweeney. I was able to attend that. The school funding as it flows from the state is really critical because the local tax base everywhere in New Jersey can only bear so much. It's going to be an issue.
Absolutely. Senator Sweeney came out with his formula for success. He did a wonderful roundtable discussion for not only the Paulsboro community, but for the entire community. There was a Senate select hearing that I attended last Friday to speak on behalf of Paulsboro. We have a lot of work to do. I want everybody to please keep your ears to the ground. We have a great school district here. Not only do we have great academics and great athletics, but the kids here are fantastic. They accept each other. It is a wonderful culture and climate. So we're really hoping that the school funding goes in our favor and that we are able to continue the great programs that we have here.
It's going to be a challenge at the state level, but one that the Senate President and his leadership, we will be delivering in some fashion because there's just too much at stake. Thank you, Dr. Bandler. Enjoyed the visit with the superintendent, and we'll be right back.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Come on down Route 55 to the Millville Airport. Visit Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms, a gun shop with a woman's touch. Buying, selling, and trading firearms and military items, especially seeking World War II, German, Japanese, and American items. Buying single items or entire collections. That's Smith & Jackson Military Antiques and Firearms at the Millville Airport, 21 Peterson Street, next to the Glasstown Brewing Company.
And welcome back. It's time for Community Notes with Irma Stevenson. Irma, you have a few notes, and can you believe I didn't know Tony's name?
John, senior moments.
It is not a good sign.
Happy birthday to Dustin Butters Herrera, Ray Jordana, Tina Spence, Anthony.
What was the first name?
Dustin Butters Herrera. He was quite a football player for Red Raiders. Anthony Jordana, Debbie Landolfi, Christy Lee Coco, Ed Simic, Fred Myers, Nancy Fleming, Ida O'Leary, Pauline Salvatore, you're at 93, young.
Just beautiful.
Margaret Ledoux, and you like this one, Chuck Crip Keeper Hampton.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he works for Bagwell's. Abigail Jane Llewellyn, Maria Elena Marina, and Mia Stahl. Happy anniversaries to Angie and Ray Gezzi, Lala and Ed Doak, Tony and Martin Ware, Bonnie and John Haddock, Gary and Lynn Stevenson, Judy and Walt Burlingham, and Marietta and Pat Relations. Happy anniversaries and happy birthdays. The class of 1977 will have their 40th reunion Saturday, October 21st at the homecoming weekend at Paulsboro High School. Tour football game, and then they're going to Valley Caterers. Many details will be set in the mail. Please call Marie 856-423-4715 or Kathy 856-299-2231 if you change your address. And our great class of 57, John, will have our 60-year reunion.
Hard to believe.
Yes, John, I've stayed a baby. October 21st, also at homecoming, the football game. Then we're going to Nino's, and further information will follow. Don't forget our Easter flower sale, Gibbstown Flower Company at Burger King in Gibbstown, next to ShopRite, 9A to 6P, 13th to the 15th. And, John, our Red Raiders baseball, the GoFundMe page. All donations are appreciated and we'll put together towards our field repair and equipment. And, John, they're having a hoagie sale on Friday, June the 21st. Please do the GoFundMe page and order your hoagies, all kinds of hoagies.
Yeah, because Coach Glogger says they need just a little bit of help, as sports teams always do. Fred put the information on the screen, so if you feel so generous or participate in the hoagie sale, it really helps the kids.
Oh, it really does, John. And also, for all our parents who would love to send our kids getting ready for school, Paulsboro Public Schools will hold registrations for full-day preschool and full-day kindergarten for 2017-2018 school year. A child must reside in Paulsboro, be 4 years old for preschool, 5 years old for kindergarten, on or before October 1st. Registration dates are April 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th for kindergarten. Please visit billingsportschool.com for all the information. So for the parents that are going to be happy, and we have a wonderful pre-K school program, John, for the 4 years old.
Very, very important.
Yes. And also, don't forget, Paulsboro High School Golden Anniversary Reunion Club will have the class of 1967 we're going to honor Sunday, June the 25th at Oletto's. You will be getting information in the mail. They will be going out April 12th. You need to know who your rep is. Call Mark Camp at 423-1554. Last year, John, our graduates gave to our school district $16,000 in scholarship funds.
That's a good cause.
Right. And don't forget spring holiday craft bunny catchers. Ages 4 to 8 to the Gill Memorial Library, 3:30 on 4/11. Registration, please call Gill Memorial Library. And don't forget our Team Hoagie sales, 4/21, 11 a.m. pickup at the Sportsman's Club, $7, includes chips and a can of soda. Italian, turkey, ham, cheese, and they will deliver to local businesses.
And that's for the baseball team.
That's for our Paulsboro High School. John, with the budgets and all, it's really tough for all school districts. Right, so we need to help Dave Gawker.
Yeah, no, he's done an excellent job. That's going to do it. Fred Saying for Bill Crane, our producer, who couldn't be here, for Fred Buchter behind the camera, for Amy, who couldn't be here today. Irma?
See you on Broad Street, and see you in Save-A-Lot on Broad Street.
Until next time.